Everybody, welcome back to the channel. There is a stock that has been showing tremendous strength this week, and it looks like it's about to go parabolic. I'm going to be explaining that in great detail and why I believe it will. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped the stocks of interest in the comment section of our last video. Now, before we begin again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. All right, so let's begin right off the bat. We got the SPY right now, and today was a bearish day, a little bit choppy, I would say, but definitely bearish. I'm going to use the Nasdaq because that's the one that I had that game plan on for y'all. So we're gonna look at the Nasdaq instead. Number one, it's an easier chart to read, and it's an easier chart to explain as well for y'all. So again, the game plan is still drawn on here. I haven't touched anything. Everything is playing the way I thought it would play last Sunday. All right, it's doing exactly just that. It's rolling over. It's dropping in this region, and so far, it's on time. It's on time. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Now, there was some clues, especially on that day, that it was going to roll over. Now, the first clue is actually on the 5. If you look on the 5-minute time frame, and you can zoom over here, like a lot of people probably got excited pre-market. I think this was Thursday. Yeah, people got excited pre-market. They saw the volume here. They saw the thing going up. I saw it, and again, I was a little bit skeptical because I had this whole game plan planned out. I thought there would be a rejection somewhere around these highs, but as soon as the gates opened, which was at around 8:30 a.m. Central Time, it started to roll over. Like people got excited because of this bullish pennant. I was watching it closely. The bullish pennant was there. As you can see, we got the bullish pennant broke out. This is not supposed to happen. Whenever you see this thing going, you gotta be very careful to be long bias and not to dip by this little thing right here, right? And as soon as this thing broke down below 1412, the entire sentiment was just bearish immediately. Like everybody who chased pre-market got crushed and they started to panic. And also when they got another chance to get out at this level right here, they actually took it and then they caused more sell-off. Now I'm gonna erase this thing and explain to you why the afternoon sell-off occurred from a chartist perspective, right? And I know there is a lot of FUD going on in the world, and there is tension with Russia and Ukraine. But I want to share this perspective with you because that's what I was seeing in real time as it occurred. Now, if you look closely on here with the Nasdaq, it actually formed this this bearish pennant right here. We got the bearish pennant right there, which formed at around like 149. And as soon as it broke down, that was pretty much the clue that what was coming next wasn't going to be good. If we go back on here, what followed next after hours was a massive sell-off. All right. And later on today, there was a bearish head and shoulders on here. We got the left shoulder, we got the head, which formed at 2 a.m. And then we got the right shoulder, which pretty much set this thing up for another bearish move to the downside today. All right, so that's the way that I see things. Hopefully that helps some of you who maybe who are getting started in the stock market, just trying to like learn. Well, this is the way that I see it. Hopefully that helps. All right. Now, where is this thing going to go? Where is the market going to go? Where is the Nasdaq going to go? I'm not changing my plan here. I'm not touching my drawings. My drawings are set on here. We may fall all the way down here to 12,571 by the 15th, which is on a Wednesday. I'm not changing my mind. All right, it's moving exactly like I told y'all last weekend. So we'll see how it goes. Now, the stock that is about to go parabolic, that I want all of y'all to keep in your watch list for next week, That stock is NUE. All right. And the reason why I want to share NUE with y'all again is this one. If we go on the daily, it's actually sitting up quite nicely. You can clearly see on the charts that there is this bull flag on the chart. And it broke out, I think it was Monday or maybe Friday. Yeah, it actually broke out on Friday and held on Monday. And the momentum is still there, all right? I'm not bearish on this one. Tomorrow, on Monday, when the market opens, I think it's going to open up at the same price at around $137. If you change the perspective to the weekly, for example, it's setting up for a parabolic move. Like, this is not the point where you want to go short on Nucor, which is a steel company. This is not. It needs one more, maybe one super long green candle before it starts showing weakness. And I think that it's going to look like this. It's gonna open up at exactly 139. Then it's gonna run all the way up towards like 157. And then after that, like there may be a doji at the top, and then it's gonna start slowing down. But this is just the beginning. All right, this is the weekly time frame, and the parabolic move just started. All right, so definitely keep NUE on your watch list for next week. Now, another stock that is, I know I said one stock is about to go parabolic. I know, but there is another one, and that stock is CVX. All right, and CVX, this one is an oil company, and currently it's going parabolic for a similar reason, but on the, I think it's the monthly chart. Yeah, it's going for a similar reason as NUE on the monthly chart. And the flag is right, well, this one is kind of a megaphone pattern because, or just a broadening wedge. Yeah, I would say broadening wedge because it's kind of narrow in the beginning, and then in the end it gets really, like, I'm talking about the diameter between these, between this circle right here and this one right here, right? You can see how the diameter is just getting longer as time goes on. So this is a broadening wedge, and right now it wants to go parabolic, and I think that it's going to go all the way up towards 175, 170 for sure, maybe $175 next week. Well, yeah, next week. This is the monthly chart. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, next week for sure. I think so. So that's my honest thoughts on these two stocks, and why y'all should keep them on your watch for a parabolic move. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one, somebody asked me to look at FedEx. All right, now with FedEx, let's see here. What's going on with this one? The weekly is already bearish. Ooh, okay, if you tilt your head to the side like that, like if you just look at it sideways, there is a head and shoulders on here. This is not looking great for FedEx. Definitely not. I'm bearish immediately. Like, I'm immediately bearish the way I see it. It's going down, the right shoulder is there. And then the neckline is right here. Right there. It's not quite there yet, but it's gonna break through. And I think, oh, earnings is in the way, but that one is in a few days. All right, I think the market makers are just gonna bring down the stock, and then it's gonna chill over here, and then earnings is going to decide its fates, whether it runs up and traps a lot of people, or whether it rewards the brave short sellers who are willing to hold YOLO puts through earnings for the drop all the way down to 160 bucks. Yeah, it's a good one for a straddle. I'm leaning bearish because of obviously the market conditions, and obviously because of the bigger picture, right? So there's two things going for the bears here. So that's what I think about FedEx for the person who asked about it. The next one that we're going to talk about in today's video, we're going to look at, let's look at PayPal. All right, and PayPal is just it's just getting demolished. It got back underneath $100. And it looks like it wants to get all the way down to these lows right here to $81. It may get there. I think it might get there. It's not looking good on the monthly, and on the weekly, let's see here. The weekly is not looking too fantastic either. Yeah, I think the next week is gonna look like that. Whether it stays a red bar like this, that we will find out later. But we may see this at some point in time, whether it is Monday, whether it is Tuesday, or Wednesday, before buyers step in and make this thing look like either a bullish hammer or a dragonfly doji on the weekly. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on this stock, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. That way you can get all of this information in real time. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at NGumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, which will be, there will be a video on tomorrow, and then I'll be doing a trade recap on Sunday. So definitely stay tuned for that, right? Enjoy the outro.